All right, welcome to our podcast. This is our first one. We are very excited. We're here to bring you entertainment and local Havasu information because we live in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. But mostly entertainment. We are a hodgepodge of people who find that we are sometimes very funny. And we come from all different backgrounds and all different places and stages in our lives to help hopefully share with you a good time. So, we want it noted that most people do start a podcast because they have something to share. They are passionate and experienced at what they're doing. We are not. We are just a group of people who eat lunch together and decided this would be funny. So, welcome to our table. Let's have a chat. Alright, so with this being our first one, we need to introduce ourselves. So I will start. I am Gigi. I enjoy sports of all kinds. Watching, playing, criticizing. I enjoy a good travel vacation, near or far. And I have recently learned that I am very bad at video games, even though I have grown up watching people play video games. I love that. And those are my 3 little nuggets of knowledge for you.
Oh, I did not come up with 3. Well,
Let's
I struggled with 3, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Next on the docket is Juju.
I am Juju. I like to travel, family or friends, or random strangers on the side of the road. No. Reading, usually history, because I'm that geek, and random facts. Love a good random fact.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good one.
Thank you.
they don't even have to be true.
No.
So
No.
true.
Sometimes I just make them up.
Yeah.
They're, random fun facts I made up. My little soup du jour. Are you ready for me?
Sure. I'm Soup, and I like cats, and I like technology, and I'm producing this mess for these people because we're funny, question mark.
I think
Yeah.
and we know.
Yep. And I, like Gigi, enjoy video games and am also bad at them. But it's fine, because we have a good time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, that's all for me. How about
Do
you?
cats like you?
Sometimes.
Okay.
All right, how about you, my queen bee?
I am Queen Bee. I love Legos. I am like a very old child.
Okay.
That's a great description.
I love new adventures, and I enjoy crafting and just doing things. Just all the things.
I was thinking you were thinking about like, tricking. Your tricks, like your overt missions.
Are you now
Oh,
giving her
very-
introduction
No,
instead of
I-
letting her make her own?
I am very creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
My
Yeah.
thoughts are definitely better than the actual
Execution.
of it all. But
Okay.
it's there.
Yeah. Way hard stuff.
So here we are trying to do this podcast, which is proving to be more difficult than we had planned, I think. And so we just kind of are going to do this talk show format. And we've all come up with like our own little segments that we want to contribute. And Juju would like to start today with her first segment.
Very good.
So you're up.
Thank you.
What is your segment today? We have not told each other our segments so that it is spontaneous.
Yes. Well, is my have a unicorn. Unicorns are magical, right? Rarely if ever seen, perhaps. I think it's also a missed opportunity for Washington to have been able to pick them as a mascot. Just saying. My unicorn is one time 3 months ago, washing my hair, I ran out of shampoo and conditioner same time, same shower. And it wasn't like I had to pump extra conditioner on to get it done. Never has happened before, never has happened again. And that is my unicorn. That, like, all of a sudden when it happened, I was like, oh my God, this is so, like, I told, like, people about it, not that they cared, but I was like, so my thought is, have you guys had a magical unicorn moment? Like, this never happens. It may never happen again.
Ooh.
And I'm also thinking this would be a great opportunity for people to text or
Email,
email.
comment, whatever.
I'm such
You
an
know.
old woman. All right, email. Email us at
HavaChatPod.
HavaChatPod@gmail.com. Or if you're in the LA area, URL. Just kidding. No. So like, what is your oh my God, this I can't believe.
So you're
this
defining a unicorn as something that has never happened before, but happens happens rarely.
Yeah, that's my definition of my unicorn. That like, are they real? Does it really happen? And then if you like a Sasquatch moment, it actually could be a Sasquatch moment too. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this ever happened. Like, because every time you get your shampoo and conditioner, it's like one runs out before the other, and it's like, why does it happen? And it's like,
I feel like a Sasquatch moment and a unicorn moment are different because Sasquatch is not as magical as a unicorn.
Take that back, please. Sasquatch.
It is as mythical, but I don't feel like it's as magical.
Oh, we could call this the Have a Cryptid moment.
Yeah.
Instead.
So I'm struggling now that you added a Sasquatch, if I'm being honest. But
okay.
I will say that I feel like when people are like, oh, I saw so-and-so in the airport. Like, whether it's, like, especially when it's, like, famous people. Like,
Yeah.
I have traveled my entire life. I've been in a lot of airports. I have seen one famous person my entire life, and it was Hulk Hogan.
Ah.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, we were on the actual plane together.
what?
So it wasn't even in the
Oh.
airport. So when people are like, and I mean, I've been through the major airports, JFK,
Yeah,
LAX, Paris, Heathrow. Like, I've been there. I have never seen famous people. So I feel like that is a unicorn moment because I don't feel like famous people are riding the same commercial flight I'm riding. Like, let's be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
hell
then
yeah,
if you
brother.
see TMZ,
Right.
they're all at LAX or
Right.
whatever.
And I mean,
I've been there.
All the
Let's face
time.
it, Delta literally labels me on my ticket as basic. I know that
Basic
no
girl.
famous person is flying a basic flight. The
Except-
only other time I can say, like, in an airport as a unicorn, I have been recognized twice from my childhood.
Oh.
And I didn't remember these people, but they remembered me. One was, like, my first grade librarian.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And the other was someone who I had, like, worked with in college for, like, a week.
I am just blown away by just the thought. You're right. Those, like, you know what? I think famous people, they're more, you know what? They're more Sasquatches, and then they could be unicorns too. But it's like, where are they hiding? I mean, even if they have a private jet, they're flying into LAX and stuff. Where are these people?
Not in the Delta terminal, I can tell you
And
that.
not at Southwest.
Yeah, no, definitely not at Southwest where you gotta,
Well, not gonna say
pick your own seat.
Sun Country. They're not flying Sun Country.
Yeah, that's because
No.
nobody actually knows what that is. But
Or
you.
Frontier or Spirit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they should do. I don't want to be recognized. Fly Spirit or Frontier. Maybe they
I would say that is like my unicorn moment.
I like it.
How do all these people be like, oh, this one time at the airport I saw blah blah blah.
Did
I
you-
had to get on the plane. I didn't even see him in the terminal waiting for the plane with us. It
Probably
wasn't
one
until
of
we were
those
on the
lounges.
plane that we see Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or was that his connecting flight?
Oh, it was definitely a connector because I
no,
feel
but
like
that
it was.
was that his, and he never got off the plane. And
No,
you
because
jumped
it was
onto
a
his
yeah.
plane.
If I remember correctly, it was a clear year all flight. But I mean, I was like in
Wow.
high school. I think it was when we went as a family to Hawaii, and I don't even remember if it was coming or going.
Oh,
So, I just remember. Hulk Hogan.
Do you have a moment?
so funny.
B?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We were coming back from a cruise, my entire family, and we were sitting at LAX, coming back,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Chuck Liddell.
Oh, MMA.
But early on, so this is like
Mhm.
2011.
So he
Third-
still
no,
had
no.
all his ears and nose
Yeah,
pieces.
2011. I don't think he had quite like officially retired yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he did.
But do you have a unicorn, like another unicorn, or would you say that's similar? Like you feel like that's a unicorn to you?
I feel like that is a unicorn.
Yeah.
Chuck himself. There you go.
What magical things happen?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like those are also like lottery things.
Yeah.
Being
Mm.
picked on the lottery.
Yeah. I feel like an opposite unicorn, which we have already talked about today and I brought up already, would be like, how are you a struggling actor?
Oh.
There are, that, the idea that someone
Yep.
cannot get an acting job, there are so many networks out there now, so many streaming. If you can make a living being a backup, like, how are you still a quote-unquote struggling actor?
You
I
might
feel
just
like,
have to be okay with no lines.
yeah,
But you can be
Make a
all
good
the
living.
background people.
yeah,
I feel like
All the
everybody
time.
wants to be the superstar that
right.
you know,
And that's
like
what we said
Yeah.
earlier
Yeah.
too. Is that it may not be like in a big time movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or like where
Yeah.
you think you want to be.
hey,
But
you gotta
how
start
are you
You
still-
get
somewhere.
whatever you can get.
Yeah.
You gotta pay the
How are
bills.
you not making a living still? And that to me is like the opposite of a unicorn. Like the idea that this is something there's an overabundance of.
Mhm.
And yes, it's very concentrated in the movie places, but I still feel like, really?
That's a good point.
Mhm.
Especially in this day and age where like any
Oh yeah, any
any
old
yahoos
person.
can make a podcast. Like,
That is true.
Yeah,
point in case.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fabulous. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right?
I'd be okay
Yeah.
with those hemorrhoid commercials, I guess.
All right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like Penny from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
That was like her
Yeah.
one big get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So my segment, we're gonna move on. We're good with that topic now.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Thank you.
I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So I was listening to a podcast, and it was like the first podcast of the new year for this particular one, and they did their ins and outs of 2025.
Oh.
So I have an opinion.
Mhm.
Love it.
So I kind of Googled, because I'm a Googler,
Me too.
like ins and out lists. You can find them all over the place, like TikTok and Instagram and blah, 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 blah. Everybody and their brother's got an ins and outs list.
Mhm.
So I just made like a short list of ins and even shorter list of outs. And then I came up with a category where I'm a little on the fence.
Oh.
Oh.
Because I'm not sure if I'm in or I'm out.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I like that idea, but...
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
I'm going to read them one at a time, and then we can give our opinions on if you agree or disagree and why.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, so
I'm going to write them down because I can't concentrate.
you go ahead and write them down. I have 5 ins for 2025.
Okay.
Number 1, going back to the movies. I love a good movie, and I feel like I used to go to the movies like once a week pre-COVID.
Mm.
Then COVID hit, and all these movies came on all these streamings
Yeah.
that I have all the streamings now,
Yep.
which is why I also don't know why you can be an unpaid actor. And so now I'm just like, well, maybe I'll wait for that to come out on the da-da-da-da-da.
Yep.
Mhm.
But I think in 2025, I want to go back to the movies more.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Bring back
Yes,
movie
definitely.
theater
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yep.
Why do I
Yeah.
want to make it in my house? Then my
Oh,
house
the
smells-
popcorn is never as good at my house.
Yeah.
So, I agree. Except, I will say we did not get a chance to go see Wicked in the theater,
Mm-hmm.
but it was still there. But once it came out on streaming, the weekend that we were gonna go out to see it, it was definitely more convenient to now buy it
Right.
and pay that one price and own it forever.
Yeah, I
than
mean,
was to go.
I do feel like
but
now
I
you have to
do-
commit earlier to going to see it.
Yes,
Because
yes.
again, once it's on streaming, if I'm already paying for the streaming, I'm not
Yeah.
going to go buy it in the movie theater.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, you
But
know
I
what?
do try to go.
I am cheap and boy, that like haul some like if, 12 kids and
Mhm.
stuff. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even if I wanted a few
You
of them
know.
to come.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
kids.
If you got all those kids,
Yeah,
sure. Sure.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
This is a discussion my mom and I have a lot because
Mhm.
she would rather sit on her couch with her blankets and her dogs and watch a movie at home.
Okay.
mean,
I
love
also
doing that,
love that.
But when they're new movies, I
Yeah.
get excited to go, and
Yeah.
it's like a thing, and it's like an
Yeah.
event, and
Mhm.
not like a party, but kind
Well,
of.
but yeah,
You're
like-
with other people and like you're laughing. and
It's like a
I
community.
love it.
Right.
And the geek that kind of claps sometimes. And I get all
Yeah.
excited.
Okay, listen.
I'm like a gasper. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I accidentally yelled out like, "Don't go in there!" one time.
that's one too. Oh, and then all the previews; those are the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. I do love a good preview. Yeah. So
I like
that
that
is
one.
my first
Yeah.
win.
Oh,
I'm
sold.
in on that one.
25.
Yep.
And
I don't know that this is necessarily an in for 2025 as much as like for my life, but it was on a lot of lists that I found, so I put it on my list even though it's something I do a lot. I'm dressing for comfort.
Yeah.
And I am not any dumber in my sweats than I am in my professional apparel.
Okay, amen.
So I am really gonna walk that line between, are those sweats or are those joggers or are those dress up pants? Like I'm walking that line.
That was
Yeah.
the pants that I wore the
Yeah.
other day, and you guys thought they were jammies. I was like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Because I am not any smarter, any stupider, any more productive based on what I'm wearing. I can be the same amount of unproductive in really nice clothes as I am in my comfortable clothes.
Yeah.
yeah, except for when you're at home, and it's so funny you say this because I was just reading something and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm gonna start changing this in my life because I do have a habit of just throwing on leggings or yoga pants or whatever I'm doing. And I just recently read something, and this girl changed the way that everything she wore. If she was not going to bed, or if she was not actually working out, she was not going to be wearing yoga pants or leggings or sweatpants because of her productivity, not outside of here. Because if I'm going to go to work and I am going to wear those fine line joggers, I'm going to go to work and I'm still going to do all my work.
Right.
But when I come home, I notice it is a difference when you get home. So if you have things to do in your home,
Yeah.
I do see that.
I relate.
So like potentially waiting to change
Yes.
until
Yep.
tasks are completed.
Right.
Yeah.
Wearing the nicer clothes
You know, I'm actually
while
that
you're
part I
doing
do
those
get.
things.
Yes.
Then
I
I'm all about changing and sitting around.
I have noticed that in myself as well. The comfier my clothes, like the less dressed up I get, the less I do because I'm like, oh, I'm in my comfy clothes. I
Right.
don't have a lot of
Yep.
things to do. I can chill.
Yep.
And then I get nothing done. But when I wake up and I'm like, oh, I know that I have to do this, 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 and this. So I get dressed, I put my shoes on. And the
Yes.
shoes
Yes.
are like, oh, you cannot relax yet because you have your shoes on. You have things to do.
See, and I don't wear shoes in my house. So I
Yeah.
wear my slippers.
Yeah.
But they have backs.
Mm-hmm.
So they're good.
Oh,
they're good
the ankle.
So they're meant for production.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
My Achilles
No, I-
heel
yeah.
is
When I have
production.
my hard, my sand.
I'm
Interesting.
not in, I'm not out.
Yeah.
That's a line
It's on
for
your
me.
face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what,
yeah.
I'm dressed, like, I feel like I agree. I would love to have comfy clothes, and the difference would be if I'm wearing a bra or not. If I'm wearing a bra, stay in. Then my dress up, I have a bra.
Get out. Get up. I just don't need to
Yeah.
get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for the next
Okay.
one.
All right. Well, my next in, and we kind of talked about this already, is book clubs.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, we had this
excited.
discussion last night at out for some adult beverages, and I was getting pretty excited about the books. I'm not really a reader overall. I wouldn't consider myself like, oh yeah, but the idea that someone is going to read what I recommended or something that I already read so we can discuss it, I'm all in on that idea.
I cannot say how incredibly excited I was last night. Now I am now. I am just so like I love like when you told me to read a book, I couldn't wait to come back and tell you about it, and like I'm 100%.
Yeah, I'm in.
Sometimes this makes me anxious,
do
though.
This too.
Yeah.
We do this already too.
Yeah.
And the very last one I read, you had already read too.
Yep.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
To get to have
Yeah.
to have a familiar group, not just
I-
one person.
It does make
That
me
was
anxious
good.
though, because Juju, you read too fast.
I know.
Like I
But
can't.
I'm quiet
keep
about the book
up.
until when you guys catch
But
up.
then-
a book a day.
Yeah, then you got that ADHD going, and you don't remember what it was about by
No,
the time I'm done.
And then it takes everyone else talking about it.
Yeah.
And then you're finally like, yes.
Well, I just mix them up because I
The
do
jump
read a lot.
start.
Yeah.
It's the jump start for our conversation after you've read it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that's my hesitation to read the same thing you read. Is the jump start to the conversation
Yeah.
takes a minute.
Okay.
I'm out for book club
Yeah.
because
I had a feeling you would be.
I struggle with like keeping that commitment. You know, I have been in
Yeah.
parts of book clubs, and it's like, oh, we want to read this book, and it's like, yes, I'm down, I get the book, and then I just can't.
You're not good on a forced timeline.
No,
Yeah.
I cannot.
No, and that was something
'Cause
that
then
we
it's
talked
like-
about too, is that making sure that everyone agrees with like the same type of genre. Because
Mhm.
if I don't want to
Right.
read
Yeah,
history and that's all she reads, then
Yeah.
we're not gonna like each
Yeah.
other's. So we have to
Well,
like,
but it's
find a
like-
common
but it's even
denominator.
with genres and things that I want to read, and I get excited for it. My cousin and I were going to read Where the Crawdads Sing together. We bought them together 3 years ago. Do you think I opened that book even one time?
I haven't and have not opened it because Juju said to read it, and I still haven't.
Oh, my
Yup,
God.
I'm with you.
I know.
And
you
I
know what?
still have not watched the movie
Me
because I
neither.
committed to myself
Yes.
that I was gonna read the book first.
Yep.
That's like everything else. The book was way
So,
better.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know if it's oppositional defiance,
Maybe
but it's like,
because you're put on a time.
yeah.
Right.
And she finished the book and she was like, I loved it so much. Let me know what you
Yeah.
think. And I was like,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
You forgot that book.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see that. I get that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I understand. But I feel like I'm at a place now, older, wiser, that I could just suggest a book I already read and then feel a little okay with it.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So,
And the other part is like, I read a lot of like young
Weird
adults
books.
still and weird books, but
I'm with you there.
I like
Yeah.
the young adult
You know
books.
what?
yeah,
My
They're
daughter-
quicker reads. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I could recommend one anytime, but
Yeah.
You know?
So book clubs were my number 3.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4 comes from, I don't usually make like a resolution for the new year, but I do try to like make something that I'm going to try and make part of my routine.
mm-hmm.
So a few years ago, like, and by few years, I mean like a lot of years ago, I decided I was going to, like at the beginning of the year, I'm going to take a picture or have like a memento, whether that's a movie ticket or like if I went to a concert, like the concert ticket, and I was going to kind of journal it. So I have started doing that again this year because I feel like I need to get more into this. And so I am in on journaling this year.
I always say that I'm in on journaling, and then once again, it's that like I can't keep a habit.
Yeah.
Apparently, not a healthy habit.
I wanted
Anyway,
to journal. I couldn't.
and
I can't do journaling.
I try really hard to do something every day, even if it's
Mhm.
just like take a picture of the sunset or
Yeah.
take a picture of the dog.
I'm really good in short
But
bursts,
yeah,
but I can't.
but I also don't try to make myself feel bad if I miss a day.
That's
So
where
we're almost at this point in our recording, we're almost at the end of January, and I think I've missed 2 days.
That's pretty good.
So, yeah, I feel pretty good about that.
Good
But,
job.
I mean, as I go, and when I looked back at the old journal, like, it was probably around April I started missing more and more days. And then summer it picks back up because there's so much going on, and I'm with family, and, like, you know, so it was like, so I am trying again to, like, do this. And I know I can do it because I already did it once.
Yeah.
And then, like, I just kind of get, like, a notebook and put them in there, kind of like a Instagram scrapbook, if you will. So it's really just, like, a journal of pictures rather than just, like, me writing every day what happened.
Ooh.
No, that's a good idea.
I like that.
Especially just, like,
Because taking a picture is pretty easy.
Yeah.
And even if it gets to be, like, 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh, crap, I forgot to take a picture. Like, whoop. Look at how cute the dog looks.
Yeah.
So do you print them? Do you have a printer that you print off at?
I have a printer, but I don't like to use a printer. I usually, at the end of the month, will go to, like, Walgreens and just print them off.
Oh, okay.
Like
But-
Snapfish or whatever.
Yeah. The only problem with using, like, a Snapfish that I didn't enjoy, if I wanted to add something, you can't, it's not as easy.
Right.
And, like, for example, a few weeks ago here in Havasu, we had the Balloon Fest, and I didn't get any picture that night. I volunteered there. I have my wristband. So that's what I would put in the journal, would be the wristband rather than, like, the picture.
Yeah.
So I can't put a wristband
You're
in,
almost
like, a snapshot.
scrapbooking.
Yeah,
Kind of too.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a junk book.
Yeah.
Like those
yeah.
new
Yeah.
things. But it's hard to find books that will, like, expand well enough to fit a whole, and to find a book that will fit a whole year.
Yeah.
Like,
binder.
Yeah, last year, I don't know, like a few years ago, I still have it. It was just a journal with, like, a hard binder, and it just, like, it got so big. Like, I can't put it on a shelf. It has to lay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just got a little big. So I'm gonna try and do spiral this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my issue with my
Yeah.
journaling so far. I haven't found my resource yet.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it.
Yeah. I think if I could do it all digitally, because for me, physical copies are so much harder because you have, like, physical evidence of, oh, I'm not doing this and now I'm a terrible human being, you know? So, like, digital, you can put it away and not look at it and then it's fine.
Yeah.
But,
Possibility.
yeah.
I mean, you can still do that. Just take a picture of, like,
Well, yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So journaling, in or out?
I like that. I like it. You know
Not
what?
for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do
But
it, but I think the way you're
New
doing it.
Year thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Yeah.
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 Because I think
A
just
habit
like that's what
change.
pictures show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's more my jam rather
Yeah.
than saying, like, this has to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
My
The jam.
habit
I should
adoption.
put that on my out list, but I
My habit adoption in this year was to really stick to some boundaries. Like, actually, like,
didn't.
say
That's a hard
no
one.
to things
That's hard.
when I get overwhelmed and, like stick to my guns and not be such a pushover doormat type, because that is something that, like, is really damaging the mental.
Yeah,
And I've
oh, yeah.
really noticed it, and it's
A
like,
lot of lists had, like, mental health.
yeah.
Which does lead me to my fifth and final in for the season.
Let's
or
go
for the year.
segues.
Good job.
Yeah, that was a good segue.
Thank you.
Making me and friend time more the same rather than thinking I have to have them segregated.
Yeah.
So that I am filling my bucket,
And your
quote unquote,
and your friends.
while
Yeah.
enjoying the company of the people I enjoy.
Yeah. I like that. I'm in on that.
Yep.
Yep.
Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were my 5 ins
Yeah.
I like
for
it.
2025.
I like
like
it.
I have 2 outs.
All right.
And a little comment about the outs.
Okay.
Aren't outs just reworded ins?
Yes.
Think about that.
Yes.
Think about that as
Yeah.
I read these.
They definitely are.
So
Yeah.
I'm out on cakey makeup. So wouldn't that just mean that I'm in on, like, mascara?
Yeah.
like, there's that thought.
You're in on
But that
natural.
idea that I, like, walk up to and I'm like, whoa, who painted you on this morning?
Mhm.
I'm out. Like, I've always been out on it, but I feel like we're in an age where we're trying to embrace the more natural.
Yeah.
Let's move on, ladies.
Mm.
Let's move on. And while I am not a makeup wearer, while I am not a makeup wearer in general, I don't have any qualms against people who do wear it, but I want you to just make it look real. Make it look real, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over the cake. Yep.
I don't feel like that's a reworded in. I do feel like that is a total out. Like
Okay.
You're just like,
Yeah.
this is out.
Right.
Whatever else is whatever you want to do. But
Yeah.
that is out. I get it.
But you know what? I think our age makes it easier. Because
For you.
Because, you just get. I'm thinking there's a point where you're like, yeah, this is.
Aren't we so glad I prepped myself this
Yes,
week?
that was good.
This is
I
as
know,
good as I'm
I
gonna
know
get.
Yeah. Okay, what's number 2?
Okay, my second and last out, because
Yes.
again, this feeds into my last out. I'm out. I'm looking at the negatives of things.
Oh.
We need to take a more positive look at things. Things.
In general.
All things.
Yeah.
Whether, and so that's why I felt like my out list needed to be short.
Mm.
Oh.
Wow.
So the reverse of that is I'm looking at the positives.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be an it?
That would be.
Yeah.
Because
That
you
would be an
could,
in.
you could see something happening
Yeah.
and you could just be like,
Well.
you don't even have to be positive. You can just be like, done, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it. And
Right.
garbage
True.
it and it's
Yep.
done. Then
Yep.
you don't even have to go, it's
Yeah.
still an out.
Yeah.
I like that
So,
one.
yeah.
Because I think, you know what? Like,
It's like if you don't
some
have
days
something nice to say,
at
don't
work
say
can
it
be
at
a
all.
little
Yeah.
harsh.
Kinda. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You kind of get in the dark area.
I do keep yelling around. It's New Year, New You.
Yeah. 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 That was
I did
my
say
theme
I
every
did
year
say that.
at the beginning of college.
New
Yeah.
Year, New You.
Yeah. New faces, new prospects, new year, new you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was it. All right.
All right.
So those
Yeah.
were my 2 outs. So I had 5 ins, 2 outs, and I got 1 on the fence.
All right.
Okay.
I am on the fence about AI.
Oh, I'm out
I don't
on
like
AI.
that.
I'm out.
Yeah?
I am so.
So I'll
I-
start watching a video, you know, or any reels,
Yeah.
and I'm into it, and I'm like, wow, and then in the end, I'm like, that was all fake,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah,
was
that part
really
I don't like.
disappointing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
I do find it though at my job nice to have an AI option because sometimes I just can't come up with all the
Yeah.
things at all the times.
True.
So I do see the advantages. Am I out on like jobs being completely founded on AI and script writing for TV, which I love being in on AI? Yes, I'm out on that. But the idea that AI can help me better with my Googling, maybe a little bit, like, you know, because now when you Google, it brings up like the AI generated answer that
Right.
they've already kind of compiled all the things for you. So
I
I like that.
I
Yeah.
see its use in that, but I think that is the only real viable, somewhat excusable use of it.
Right. Well, I will say too, I was asked to write a character reference for a person that I was like, okay, and I had to AI it,
Oh.
and it ended up being pretty good. I did have to I did manipulate it. Like I did have to go back through. It wasn't like a perfect,
Yeah.
obviously.
Right.
yeah.
But those people who just take the AI and it's perfect, like that's a problem.
Yeah.
But it did get me kind of started in a direction.
Yeah. And I
So
think
I'm kind of on the fence.
I
That's why I'm
think-
on the fence.
Yeah.
I think using it as an inspiration source and then taking the things that it puts into your own thing. I think
Because I did
that's
AI ins and out lists, trendy ins and out lists, which is
Mhm.
where I kind of started with this, but that was my list.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
when you take it and then make it your own, then it's not really even using AI anymore. Because it's like, yeah, I did have to
Yeah.
get some ideas, but
Yeah.
is
Like a
that
resource.
really different than putting it into one of those random generators? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's that aspect of it that I,
But isn't a random generator, isn't that kind of AI in itself?
yes and no, because you can code websites to do
Yeah.
these things, and that's not necessarily AI, because that's human based, right?
But AI isn't coded?
Well, no, because it's artificial.
It's growing.
The more that you put into AI, the more
it produces.
the more you generate things with it, that's just the internet or whatever going wild. right?
It's just it's mind growing.
Yeah.
It's learning.
Yep.
Exactly like a Tamagotchi.
That's okay. I finished it. Thank you.
As long as I
But-
understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was my have an opinion
Yeah.
segment
I love it.
for ins and
That's a
outs
great-
list of 2025.
Nice job.
Good
Thank
job.
Good.
I
Nice.
prep. I'm telling you, I got other index cards here too.
You look so official.
I know.
No, I love that.
Okay, go ahead,
Alright,
Queen
B.
Bee.
All right.
Slacker Bee.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I don't know if B is really sure. I don't know, there's a honey shortage here.
Yeah.
The queen.
She's
Not
AI in
supposed to be
her
doing
thoughts.
her own work.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna keep mine pretty short.
Okay.
I want to start off with a riddle.
Oh, pretty.
I know. I know you're your favorite.
Thank you.
I lied. There's two.
Okay.
What has a head but no brain?
Sorry.
This is a family. A zit.
Answer.
A zit.
No. Oh, that's a good one though.
A
Thank
pin.
you. I was saying, don't look at me like that.
It's a pin.
Lettuce.
Oh.
Oh, a head of lettuce.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
That could really quickly go to a gutter, and I think that is
It definitely went there.
Yep.
I won't
that
lie.
is a risky riddle. If I'm gonna
Now we
yep,
know where you
risky
guys all
riddle.
stand.
Okay,
Yep.
sorry. Sorry.
Risky riddle.
Sorry, families.
Mm-hmm.
April showers bring May flowers. What does May flowers bring?
The plague.
Oh no.
Oh, I was gonna say like that.
Germs?
Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Oh,
was-
Mayflower. I'm like, what?
I was not
Flowers,
wrong.
poppies?
oh.
I was
I
not
did go the
wrong.
whole
I
wicked
was
route
thinking
with the poppies,
tuberculosis.
if I'm being honest. But
Oh.
in my head, I had poppies. Fun
Yeah.
tidbit: when I was a kid and I was in dance, we did the Wizard of
Yeah.
Oz. I was in like kindergarten,
Yep.
and I was a poppy.
Oh.
That was my role in the Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
And then we used to put the headpiece with all the petals and everything on our dog.
Okay.
All right.
Next, I have I'm gonna do one. Would you rather?
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
This one I found, and it really. Oh man.
Stuck.
Yeah. Would you rather be able to hit rewind or pause on your life?
Ooh.
At any moment?
At
Like
any
as
moment.
many times?
As many times.
Hmm.
Unlimited. Would you rather rewind?
Like, would
Or
I
would
rather
you
go
rather-
back in time or just stay in the moment?
Correct.
And you can only
and you
pick
can't
one?
Go back years and years and years.
Well,
I mean,
sure.
you can go back to certain amount of length.
That's
Yeah,
what I was gonna
yeah.
say. Like, how long is the rewind and how long is the pause?
Well, and if you rewind, you're not changing it.
Oh,
Mhm.
that.
You're
yeah.
just reliving it.
So you're just reliving it. So you
There's
just,
a book called Rewind that is the premise of it, and it's very good.
Oh.
This
Well,
kind of reminds me of
uh,
just that. This
Yeah,
reminds
the
me of
Midnight Library. Yeah.
You told me all about that
Yeah.
book, and I still haven't opened that one
Yeah.
either. Oopsies.
I think that because you can't go back to like a certain segment of your life, because let's be honest, like I
you're
enjoy
only
my
replaying.
right. I really like my life. I wouldn't change anything about it, but if I could go back, I'm redoing those college years. They were so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
But that was a while ago, so I think I'd probably just pause it. There isn't anything like recently that I feel like I need to replay, or I could really benefit from re-seeing or re-experiencing in my current life. So I think I'd have to pause it.
I think I would pause just because that gives me extra processing time. And I think that is also something that I really struggle with is processing what I am feeling and thinking and all of that. So I think 100% pausing would be more beneficial to me.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Juju.
Okay, Juju, where are you going?
Well, at first I thought to replay or
Rewind.
Rewind. because I thought, oh, you go back to people that passed, but then I thought, you know what, then you just, not that you change anything, but I would think then you'd go through that grieving process.
Yeah, I mean,
what
you
I
had
mean?
a recent loss, and we're still getting over.
Yeah.
We're still in the moment
correct,
with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then also even thinking about like, oh, I really like that, vacation. And to relive a vacation, like that was so much fun. That would be awesome. So I'm kind of both. I'm
Yeah,
not
because you
gonna-
did recently do a good vacation too.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. And, but then the thing is, I like how, because I really should pause. Like, I have to take a breath.
Yeah.
I have to have a breath sometimes. And
Yep.
so,
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah. What was your thoughts
I'm
on
a
it?
pause.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I already tried to replay everything in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, what could I have done differently?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
kept rewinding.
Yeah.
To watch it all again.
Yeah.
I think it would just drive me nuts.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it would just cause
Especially,
anxiety. I think eventually,
Yeah.
I think that's what it would do.
yeah, especially
Because I'm
knowing
just
that you
Right.
couldn't change anything.
Right, I was saying,
Right.
especially if you
You're
can't
not
change
changing.
anything,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
then you know the outcome. Like,
Right.
It's not like
Yeah,
It's not like you can do anything different.
Yeah.
It's not like you can help yourself.
yeah,
No.
or yeah,
It'd be
exactly.
stacked up, kind of like your TiVo.
Yeah.
Jeez, I've got a lot of stuff.
TiVo. Wow.
Is that old school too?
Yeah, 2006 call. They want their electronics. They want their electronics back. Wow. TiVo.
That's called a DVR now?
yeah. Like,
Yeah. There it is.
damn.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? When you said rewind in my head, it was also a giant, cassette player.
Yeah, I thought of our old Dirty Dancing VHS, honestly.
Yeah, I was VHS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, my last
Okay.
thing that I have, and I've been thinking about these a lot because I was watching something and it was just a reel and I was dying. Is common mistakes on music lyrics on song lyrics.
Ah! I am so bad at this. Like, I mean, this is legit a thing I do
Yeah.
for a long time.
I was listening to the kids sing. And
Bad Moon Rising
that-
was going
that was-
like
Yeah.
bathroom
Yeah.
Rising for a long
Oh,
time.
my
long
God.
time.
Here's
Bad
a-
Moon
Here's
Rising.
a couple good ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Losing my religion. Let's pee in the corner. Let's pee in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Dancing Queen.
Uh-huh.
Dancing Queen, feel the beat of the tangerine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've heard
Yep.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tambourine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Queen,
Love ABBA.
we will rock you.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking your cat all over the place.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
that poor little cat. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's really funny because my dad and I are the same in this, that we have to have music playing almost constantly.
Yeah.
Like we
Yep. I hear you.
cannot be left alone with the thoughts
I
in our
have
head.
I have
right?
the TV on. Yep.
So I grew up with, the same, 65 songs on the classic rock station.
Yeah.
And he was famous. I don't know why I said was.
Yeah.
He is all the time. Just
Currently.
Yeah.
And in the past.
Yep. just always making up his own little lyrics, like
Yeah.
instead of "Rock the Casbah," I don't know if y'all know
Yeah.
that song.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
"Rock the Catbox." That was really popular after we got our cats. That was something he said frequently.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Pink Floyd song, "Thunder in Your Ear," is how that lyric goes. He says "thunder from your rear" because he thinks he's funny.
Yep.
Just
Dad
all the
jokes.
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Dad joking at.
Yes. There's
Oh
probably,
my
he
gosh.
probably has one for every single song
Yeah.
out there.
Oh my
My mom has one that she does, and I can't think of what it is right now. I know the song, but I can't think of what she changes the lyric to because it's so wrong.
Yeah.
That, like, the first time I heard her do it, I was like, "You're saying that wrong." And she's like, "No, I'm not." And then it came up again because it was like a chorus lyric,
Uh-huh.
and she still does it wrong, even though I pointed it out for a long time now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, because there was one that when the girls, like when kids were little,
But,
and,
yeah.
and it was like that, and I kept on, and they're like, "What are you saying?" I'm thinking, the lyrics, and it was wrong.
Yeah.
But my mom was a big Wayne Newton fan for a little bit, and he sang a famous little ditty called Monkey Chains.
Tonka Shane.
Monkey Chains. Monkey
Interesting.
Chains. I
Yeah.
like Monkey Chains.
The country song Jack and Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah.
The kids, when they first heard
Yeah.
it, they started singing Jack and Daddy's Pole. And we had to change that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they
I mean, there's so many, like I said,
said,
Bad Moon Rising was Bathroom Rising.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
well into adulthood.
Yeah.
It took me
Oh my
well
gosh.
into adulthood to realize that was not the lyric,
Yeah.
because that's not the name of the song. Let's be clear. That was stupid.
Yeah. Oh.
Because the name of the song is
Yeah.
the lyric.
Yeah.
So,
So that
Yeah.
same song,
yeah.
instead of there's a bad moon on the rise,
Yeah.
there's a bathroom on the right.
Yes.
There's a bathroom on the right.
Yep.
Sounds very.
Yeah.
Yeah. It made
Oh.
no sense. But I'd be like, bathrooms, they're important. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like,
They're
kind of
rising.
where my head
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know where they're coming up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They're on their way though.
Very
Yes.
good.
Awesome.
All
Love it.
right.
All right.
Perfect.
So that completes our 3. Oh, we got to do our.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's have a good time
Have a good
and talk about all of the events that are coming up here in Lake Havasu.
Get my calendar.
So,
time. Local yokel gossip.
yes. So,
I'm ready.
let's start with February 5th at the Aquatic Center. We have a concert, the Arizona Highwaymen Tribute Concert.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do they always
It's-
have the concerts on Wednesdays?
No, they're whenever they could get the facility. But those concerts at the Aquatic Center are really good.
Really?
Yeah, I always enjoy them. They are tribute bands, so let's be clear.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
my
Like a
mom's
tribute.
favorite joke. Who's coming to town this week? The Highwaymen is Willie Nelson, Kenny Rogers, and the other one that I can never remember.
Hold
but
on.
is very-
Hold on. I'm looking.
Who is it?
Well,
Yes, Waylon
Yep.
Jennings.
Alabama.
Chris
Someone's coming up.
Christopherson.
Yeah, Chris Christopherson.
Yeah. Okay. So
Who I
that.
get confused with Chris Stapleton now, just so we're aware.
Oh.
One is alive and one's not.
I know. I know.
Okay. So that is on the 5th.
5th.
And then
Which is a
also
Wednesday.
on the 5th is the Decades of Love with Ernie Haas. And that
He's known
is
for his love.
that is at the PAC, the Performing Arts Center at the high school.
Who's putting that on?
The Lake Havasu Concert Association.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had a concert association.
I didn't either, but here we are now.
Maybe they're trying something new.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
On the 6th, we have another tribute. We have the tribute to Alabama by Tennessee River.
Oh, you were just saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's reading the list.
I knew
Yeah.
that's
I'm supposed to be reading the list.
That's at the Aquatic Center.
Yeah. That's a good one too.
And then
I've seen most of them.
yeah.
So yeah.
ooh, so the 7th, we have the Havasu Havoc UTV Off-Road Adventure. I don't know too much about off-roading, but that might appeal to some people.
Well,
I mean,
might be hearing them.
Off-roading makes me nervous.
It does. And it's like
I'm very bad at it too. Like I've only driven off-road once. Like I borrowed someone's razor, like a friend's. We were camping and I drove it, and it did not go well.
Is it
I have
hard to
never-
drive? It seems like it shouldn't be.
No, it's not that they're hard to drive, but off-road, like you have to
It's
contend with a lot of
different.
natural.
Yeah.
Oh,
Obstacles.
Focus.
Oh.
You really,
Well,
But
and
you have to know how to deal with them too. Like it's the same idea as like driving in the snow.
oh.
You either know how to do it or you don't.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
and full focus
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
or you're
Mhm.
toast.
Yeah.
And
And they're easy to break.
I believe it. It kicks up a
Yeah.
lot of dust in the air.
It does.
And
I
that,
saw that
I'm
was
not-
like yesterday. I saw
Yeah.
these ones
Yeah.
across the lake, and it
Yeah.
was very dusty.
yes.
But yeah.
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 So also on the 7th is First Friday, which is down our
Oh.
Main Street, McCulloch. A lot of local vendors and businesses I guess, come out and have little booths
Yep.
and you can wander around. And usually
Kind of
there
like a
are,
local swap meet.
yeah,
When does that start again? What time?
6, I guess. Yeah,
I think it's pretty much like you could go down there at 4 and kind of
yeah.
get it going. Yeah, like it's pretty much.
Just that day.
Yeah, as
Not
long
for
as
a long
people
time.
are there, they're there. Like,
Right.
I don't,
Those are fun.
you know,
I like those.
yeah.
I have not gone yet, which is boo me, I guess. Why do I not ever leave my
I
house?
think it went.
So,
Yeah.
Was it one in August? I think it was. It was like
No, it usually starts in September.
I know.
It's like September to April, I think I decided. Because I had a whole conversation with someone about it and we decided. I think that's what we decided.
All right.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that for the 7th. And then on the 8th, down at the Crazy Horse Campgrounds, they have a craft sale from 8 to 1, which I think could be fun. Price of entry on that one is free. So if you're looking for
That's
some free
yeah.
events.
That's different for
$99.
Crazy Horse, too.
Yeah,
Usually
right?
when I go down to an
Oh,
event
yeah.
at Crazy Horse, it's like $20
Yeah.
to get in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The 8th, also down at Havasu 95 Speedway, there is a race.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
I like those.
We should
Put
should
that-
go.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put it in my calendar. So 95 Speedway.
Oh,
What time is that?
that is at 2,
2?
from 2 to 6-ish.
Oh, that's an early one then.
Yeah.
Because they used to be at night.
Yeah.
Do they not do them at night anymore?
I think they still do.
I think
that
probably
just- that's
closer
an
to
early
summer.
one?
Probably closer to summer, I would say.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
yeah,
They,
'cause
I
I
used to
get-
bartend at those, and they were at night. Like
Yeah.
it was cold.
Yeah.
Like I was handing cold beers with cold fingers. Like it was cold.
Yeah. Hey, stop being nosy over there.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Zero.
Live your,
For
live your
what
best
time?
life. 2 to 6.
2.
I said that.
I wasn't listening.
Listen to soups.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're very
so,
forgiving, Charlie.
ooh, this is very interesting. Also on the 8th, at the Dillard's parking lot, from 6 to 10, we'll have a drive-in movie event.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are
Here
they
were
showing?
doing
Oh,
that.
I don't know what they're showing, but Cool
Oh.
River Party Rentals is the organizer of that one. So,
That is pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
I saw them.
We had a
putting it
drive-in
up
theater
last
where I
time.
grew up.
The last time we
ooh,
did it.
okay,
Love that.
Mhm.
I have the movie. They're showing Dirty Dancing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I pulled into work the other day, and one of my colleagues was blaring the song from Dirty Dancing in their car in the parking lot. It was very funny.
Oh,
It was very funny.
Not someone that you thought would be blaring it.
I love that.
Or
Someone I thought would be blaring music, but not that particular genre.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
My gosh, I'm saying that.
Oh.
all right, keep going.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yes.
February 10th, Hot August Nights, tribute to Neil Diamond
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
at the Aquatic Center.
That's one of my. They change outfits.
Oh.
That's one of my favorites.
That sounds
Okay.
fancy.
Get that one.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
The 11th is the John Lennon Legacy tribute at the Aquatic
I
Center.
think that's a new one. I don't think John Lennon's come before. You know,
Yeah.
the guy who does John
Quotation
Lennon.
marks, John Lennon.
Yeah.
So this is a discussion we always have, like when I have worked these concert events.
Is Yoko a horrible person?
No,
Oh.
because John Lennon has not come before, so that would not be a discussion we have.
Yeah.
The discussion is what comes first.
Chicken or the egg?
Kinda. The decision to be a tribute band or the I like this band, let's be a tribute band.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is a discussion I've had on a regular basis. I have asked many of these bands,
Mm-hmm.
and it is generally I like this band, I can sound like this band, let's be this band.
You know what? I have
I feel like you would have to
a
have the talent to
casual
be able
friend
to do it.
that is in a tribute band, like, because he's like really a friend of a friend. But I'll call him a friend. He's in a tribute band. I would love to. I'm gonna ask him that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting
please
now.
do.
Yeah.
Because they're really,
That's
really
true.
good.
I've asked a lot of these bands, like when they come, because when I'm working, they'll be like, "Oh, can I get some water?" And then I'll be like, "Hey, quick question for you,"
Yeah,
because I'm just trying to make conversation here.
Yeah.
that's a good question.
That is a good one.
Mm.
Good for you.
Nice. Okay, so on the 12th of February, we have the Jersey Boys tribute concert at the Aquatic Center.
hmm They are good.
Uh-huh.
They are good. They get into it. They give you a little history with it.
Ooh.
They are good.
Nice. On the 13th, we have the Stars Under the Bridge performance by Starline Elementary School, which is on the stage under the bridge.
I've asked a couple people about that, and I don't know. No one is really able to tell me exactly what it is, but I think it has something to do with their music class.
Well,
So it's not like
after
the
school.
Nope.
Not even
Something
like
to
part
do
of the
with
club.
their
Just their
like
general...
something to do with their music class.
oh.
It could be a club, but like that's not the impression I've been given.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that could just be that I'm not understanding the impression I'm given too.
Hey,
so.
if you go to that, let us know what it is, please.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, also...
HavaChat
yeah.
at Gmail.
True. Also on the 13th is the One More Night Phil Collins Genesis tribute at the Aquatic Center.
You like it? I love Phil Collins.
Yes,
Mhm.
what a legendary man. Okay, so the 13th also is the start of our pyrotechnics show. Pew, 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 pew. So the
Ooh.
pyrotechnics runs the 13th through the 15th, 16th, 17th, sorry, through the 17th.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is that? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Yeah.
I thought it would just do through Saturday. They go all the way up to Monday.
Oh, yeah, all the way.
No, Monday's a holiday.
So
They don't go up to Monday.
They go up through
Sunday.
Through Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So along with our annual pyrotechnics fireworks, we have on the 14th, on Valentine's Day, the Rockabilly reunion. It is our 17th Rockabilly here in
I
town.
can't believe that. I remember the
Wow.
first one. Yeah.
I
can't
never
believe that.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Are they fun to go to?
I haven't been, but I have a lot of friends who have popped by, and you get to like dress up, and so I think that's the
Like
real, the real
I
appeal.
I have not been in years. If you dig cars
Mhm.
and kind of that scene, and like if you have kids, like there is like carnival rides and stuff, but like I know it's a great event and it brings a lot to town, and like
Mhm.
Counts Customs from like Vegas has been here
Oh, wow.
and things like that. It's not my jam.
Yeah.
It was cool to walk around once, but like, I mean, I know people too that have
Yeah.
been every year. They
Yeah.
look forward to it every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I know they have people who come into town to go with them every year, but
It's a big
I don't know
thing.
that
Yeah.
I don't know that it would necessarily be your jam. I mean, it's worth a check out if you've never
Yeah.
done it.
I mean,
I
I've
think
done
it's
the car
something
shows,
everyone
but yeah.
should experience, especially if you're
Mhm.
local when these things come through.
Yeah.
I do think they're worth going to, but understanding that they're not always necessarily what you think they're going to be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I know people who can't stand the Balloon Fest. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy the crowd,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Well, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I am a big car person. I like to
Yeah.
look at them. I think they're very
Right.
fun.
oh, my
So,
dad loves it.
Yeah. So I
And
think
he
that.
can name all the
Oh
what
yeah.
year it is.
Yep.
And
My dad as well.
Because that's like the Thursday nights that they do on
Yeah.
McCulloch.
Yeah.
Like if my parents are in town,
Oh,
that's
man.
where we are on
Yeah.
Thursday night. Especially my dad,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like looking in the windows.
Oh, yeah.
And he's making
Yeah.
random conversation.
Yep. He's talking to all the men.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
When's the Rockabilly? When does that start?
So that
Friday
starts
the 14th.
Friday the 14th
Valentine's Day.
at
Yep.
12 at noon, and it
And
goes,
it goes
pretty
till Sunday,
late.
right? Yeah.
Um,
It goes pretty. They have live music too
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially if you're into cars.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and if you're like a woman who likes to like in that style, like I had a friend once that she like that was how she dressed. That was
Yeah.
her jam.
Yeah.
I remember
And
seeing it in
she-
the paper, yeah.
I mean, she loved that weekend.
Yeah.
They do a lot on the stage. I've been there.
Right.
I enjoy
Yeah.
the
They're
aesthetic
constantly
of it.
having Something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more than just a car show. There's a lot.
Oh
more
yeah.
going
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
And like I said, it's been a long time since I've been. I should probably go back and
I
see
think
how
I'm
they've
gonna have to.
upgraded it, but
Yeah.
I will report back
it's also a busy weekend usually with
if I
a
remember.
lot of different things going
Yeah.
on, like the pyrotechnics and everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a
I'm
lot.
more into blowing stuff up.
Yeah. As am
All right. So also on the 15th is the Deuces Wild Charity Off-Road Poker Run.
I've had friends do that before.
Yeah.
It's just a poker run.
Yeah.
If you like poker runs, that's a jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your jam.
Yep.
For your off-road stuff. Pay attention, obviously.
Yeah.
And then in the evening on the 15th is the Desert Hills Fire District Auxiliary Spaghetti Dinner.
Oh, that's their
it's
fundraiser,
their
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. I did that once years ago.
That's a great weekend to have it. All those people are
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's so much going on. Like, there's so
Yeah.
much going on. And, like, Desert Hills is really good at that time, too.
Mhm.
Like, because a lot of people from the Rockabilly will go eat at the restaurant out there.
Ooh.
Blondie's, because
Yeah.
they're, like, big in that car scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do their own car shows quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's a good place to eat.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
All
I
right.
like it there, too.
So those are the
Wow.
big.
That is a
Welcome
Big
to Havasu
events.
in the winter.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a senior center. We just have a lot to do. in
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
there's our first half of February.
Yeah.
Ooh, busy already.
And I mean,
Yeah.
that's like, we just missed Winterfest. 'cause
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the next weekend. Or the
Yeah.
previous weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Nice.
previous weekend.
Love
So, alright.
Fabulous.
Well, I think that wraps episode 1.
Yeah.
In the book.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Feel free to contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any
Yep.
questions for us, comments, if you have something you would like to hear us discuss, please by all means leave
Yeah.
a comment. Send us an email.
Yeah.
HavaChatPod@gmail, like we've said.
Give us your unicorn, your in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah, in and
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to hear people's
Oh,
in
yes,
and outs. I'm
yes.
all in on that.
Please.
I'm all in on that idea.
Yes. And yeah. If
plan to listen again
please.
Yes.
in 2 weeks.
Yes. So
That's
that
our
is
plan.
us signing off. Welcome, and thank you for
Yes.
coming to our
For
table.
listening.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's have a chat.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna do like "Hello, my name is" or like,
Hello, my name. Oh, sorry.
yeah?
My name is.
My name. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
How it goes.
In whatever way makes you comfy. Hey, I am. Hey, it me.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Do you have what you're gonna say like for your introduction? Or are you just gonna wing it? Oh, like about you?
Oh.
That's not what we're talking about right
Yeah.
now.
I like Legos.
That's all you're gonna say?
I like lamp.
Okay, Mothman.
Okay.
All right. I think winging it is the best way to go. Here we go.
Okay. Liv, we're recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We've been,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No, that's fine. But I think that's how we're gonna get the
Yeah.
easily segued.
Yeah. Not just
Things.
like, oh, let's start
Yep.
and be awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to my
So,
life.
yeah.
Because we could always put this at the end of the episode. So,
Right.
and have, oh, hey, you stuck around this long. Enjoy us being absolute idiots.
Fabulous.
Right.
Thank you.